and welcome back to GK Today. I am Sana and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started.
Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 2nd and 3rd of October 2022. Let's start. What is the rank of India in the WIPO Global Innovation Index 2022? So according to the rankings released by the World Intellectual Property Organization, India rose to 40th position among 132 countries in the Global Innovation Index. And this jump of 6 places from last year was mainly due to improvement in information and communication technology services, exports, venture capital recipients value, as well as finance for the startups. Okay, so Switzerland, US, Sweden, the UK and the Netherlands are the world's most innovative economies. Fine. So only thing here relevant is what is the rank of India in this particular index. So answer will be 40th. Next is who has been appointed as the new Attorney General for India. So Senior Advocate R. Venkatramani has been appointed as the new Attorney General for India for a period of next 3 years. And he will succeed the present Attorney General Mr. K.K. Venugopal, whose term has ended on 30th of September. Okay, so he was appointed to the post in July 2017 and further he was reappointed as the top law officer of the country, means for the post of Attorney General for the next 3 months in June 2022. Fine. So now he will be succeeded by Mr. R. Venkatramani. Don't forget that Mukul Rohatgi was also given the offer for this post, but he declined it. Okay. So now our new Attorney General would be R. Venkatramani. Next is mandatory 6 airbag rule for the passenger cars has been deferred till which date? So Union Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari recently said that Union government has postponed implementing a proposal making it mandatory for the passenger cars to have total 6 airbags by 1 year, means up to 1st of October 2023. Okay, so the government has cited inadequate capacity at the supply side so as to increase the manufacturing of airbags, and inflation and regulatory cost made the passenger vehicles already expensive. Fine. So now this 6 airbag rule for the passenger cars has been deferred till 1st of October 2023. Next is what is the theme of the World Heart Day 2022? So this day is celebrated every year on 29th of September. Why? To raise awareness about the concerns of heart health and cardiovascular illness. And this year theme was use heart for every heart. Okay, so heart diseases and stroke are the world's leading cause of death, which claims nearly 18.6 million lives each year. Fine. So 2 things are important. Obviously, World Heart Day is observed every year on 29th of September and this year theme was use heart for every heart. Now apart from it, World Rabies Day is observed every year on 28th of September to raise awareness about rabies prevention and to highlight the progress in defeating this disease. Okay, so you can be asked that World Rabies Day is observed on which particular date? Answer would be 28th of September. Also, this day is observed to mark the death anniversary of which scientist? Answer is Louis Pasteur. Okay. Next is, as per the recent Supreme Court order, all women are entitled to safe and legal abortion up to how many weeks? So Supreme Court has recently ruled that all women are entitled to safe and legal abortion, and that the distinction between married and unmarried women is totally unconstitutional. And Supreme Court also said that unmarried women are also entitled to seek abortion of pregnancy in the term of 20 to 24 weeks arising out of a consensual relationship. So a 3-judge bench, which was headed by Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, ruled that under the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, the definition of rape must include the marital rape. Fine. So all women are now entitled to safe and legal abortion up to 24 weeks. Next is, the world's first CNG terminal is set to come up in which Indian state? So Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of the world's very first CNG terminal and a brownfield port at Bhavnagar in the state of Gujarat. So Prime Minister also inaugurated the Regional Science Center, which is spread over 20 acres and has been built at a cost of 100 crore rupees. Okay, so don't forget that the world's very first CNG terminal is set to be developed in the state of Gujarat. Next is, which is the only authorized bank to issue electoral bonds in India? So Union Government has recently approved the issuance of 22nd tranche of electoral bonds that was open for sale from 1st of October. And this is ahead of assembly elections in the state of Gujarat and in Himachal Pradesh. So don't forget that State Bank of India is the only authorized bank to issue the electoral bonds. And sale of the first batch of electoral bonds was made in the year 2018. Fine. Next is, Adani Green has commissioned the world's largest wind solar power plant in which Indian city? So Adani Green Energy has commissioned the world's largest wind solar power plant of 600 megawatt capacity in Jaisalmer in the state of Rajasthan. Okay, so the plant has a power purchase agreement with SECI, means Solar Energy Corporation of India, and the project consists of 600 megawatt solar and 150 megawatt wind plant. Okay, so the Competition Commission of India approved the acquisition by Adani Power of share capital of Diligent Power and DB Power. So two things are important here. You can be asked that which company has commissioned the world's largest wind solar power plant in the state of Rajasthan. So answer would be Adani Green Energy. And if you are asked that Adani Green has commissioned this plant in which Indian city or Indian state, answer would be Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. Next is, what is the theme of the World Maritime Day 2022? So this day is observed every year on 29th of September, and this year theme was New Technologies for Greener Shipping. Okay, so as per the United Nations Secretary General Mr. Antonio Guterres, maritime transport represent more than 80% of the global trade. Fine. So two things are relevant. When do we observe this day? On 29th of September. And this year, what was the theme? New Technologies for Greener Shipping. Now, apart from it, International Day of Awareness on Food Loss and Waste Reduction is observed every year on the same day, means on 29th of September since 2019. So Food and the Nutrition Organization of United Nations, that is FAO, and United Nations Environment Program facilitate the observance of this day. So as many as 96 million additional people were pushed into acute food insecurity in the year 2020 across 54 IDA countries. And this year, what was the theme? I'm writing it here. Stop food loss and waste for people and plant. Okay. So when do we observe the International Day of Awareness on Food Loss and Waste Reduction? So answer would be 29th of September. And this year theme was Stop Food Loss and Waste for People and the Planet. Next is Gazeta Wyborcza, which was awarded the Golden Pen of Freedom Award, is a newspaper from which particular country? So this is a newspaper from Poland, and recently it was awarded the Golden Pen of Freedom by the World Association of News Publishers. Okay, so this award was announced during the 2022 World News Media Congress, currently taking place in the country Spain. And this award is the annual award that recognizes the individuals or the organizations who contribute to the defense and in promotion of press freedom. Fine. So this newspaper belongs to the country Poland. Next is, which was the most visited centrally protected ticketed monument for the foreign visitors as per the India Tourism Statistics 2022. So Union Ministry of Tourism recently released a report titled as India Tourism Statistics 2022, and it was released by the Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar on the World Tourism Day. You have to tell me, when do we observe the World Tourism Day? So the group of monuments at Mamallapuram in Tamil Nadu was the most visited centrally protected ticketed monument for the foreign visitors. And in 2021 to 2022, Taj Mahal was the most popular centrally protected ticketed monument for the domestic visitors. Okay, and the Red Fort and the Qutub Minar were the second and the third most visited sites. Okay, so if we talk about the foreign visitors, answer would be group of monuments at Mamallapuram. While talking about the domestic visitors, so the most popular site was Taj Mahal. Next question. The Union Cabinet approved a plan to modernize which three railway stations? So Union Cabinet, chaired by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has approved a proposal for the redevelopment of three major railway stations, that is New Delhi, Ahmedabad and CSMT Mumbai. So with an approximate total investment of nearly 10,000 crore rupees, the stations will be redeveloped using green building techniques with solar energy, water conservation and recycling and improved tree cover. Okay, so they will be integrated with other modes of transportation, for example metro and bus. So the total cost of redevelopment of 199 stations including these three major stations is 60,000 crore rupees. Fine. So recently the cabinet has approved a plan to modernize which three railway station? So these are New Delhi, Ahmedabad and CSMT Mumbai. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now we'll come to our revision section. Which three categories we are covering today? So first of all, we'll talk about important organizations that were in news. Then second, we'll talk about few hosted conferences, and at last we'll see important states. Fine. So let's start with important organization. Which organization released the guidelines on mental health at work? So the World Health Organization and International Labour Organization have issued the guidelines to address the mental health issues among the global workforce. And the guidelines recommended measures to address the threats to mental health, for example, excessive workload and negative behavior. And as per the WHO, depression and anxiety accounts for 12 billion lost workdays annually, and it cost the world economy close to $1 trillion. Okay, data is not very relevant. Only thing you have to remember is this guideline has been released by WHO. Operation Garud, which was seen in the news recently, is associated with which particular organization? So the Central Bureau of Investigation has recently launched a multi-phase Operation Garud against illicit drug trafficking network. Okay, and this global operation was initiated in coordination with Interpol and Narcotics Control Bureau so as to combat the smuggling of illicit drug and psychotropic substances with main focus on Indian Ocean region. Okay, so CBI has registered 127 new cases and it has arrested nearly 175 people and seized huge quantities of narcotic drugs during this special operation. So this is an operation of Central Bureau of Investigation. Which organization developed the country's first indigenous aviation fuel, Avgas 100 LL? So earlier we used to import this particular fuel, but now Indian Oil Corporation has developed it indigenously. Which organization has announced $14 billion fund to fight the food security crisis in the Asia Pacific? This is Asian Development Bank. Headquarters lies in Philippines. What is the official name given to the monkeypox viruses by the World Health Organization? So the official name that has been given to the monkeypox viruses is CLAT. Okay, and who is the head of the committee that has been formed by the Union Cabinet to monitor the monkeypox cases in India? This is Mr. V.K. Paul, and he is the health member of Niti Aayog. Which organization has developed the advanced towed artillery gun system prototype howitzer gun? So it has been developed by Defense Research and the Development Organization, means DRDO. Which organization test fired indigenously developed laser guided anti-tank guided missile? So these missiles have been developed by DRDO. National Tiger Conservation Authority has partnered with which organization for the relocation of cheetahs from Africa to India? So for this purpose, NTCA has partnered with Indian Oil Corporation, and these cheetahs are said to be relocated in Kuno National Park that lies in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Now next we'll be talking about important host and the conferences. Which state is the host of the National SC/ST Hub Conclave organized by the Union MSME Ministry? So Ministry of Micro, Small and the Medium Enterprises, that is MSME, has organized a national SC/ST Hub Conclave in the state of Gujarat. And the program included the participation of central public sector enterprises like NTPC Limited, Food Corporation of India, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, that is ONGC, and a financial institution, for example, State Bank of India and Yes Bank. Okay. So only thing relevant is which state is the host for this particular conclave? Answer is Gujarat. Which city is the host of the Conference on International Day for Universal Access to Information? So International Day for Universal Access to Information was declared to be observed annually on 28th of September by UNESCO. And this day aims to support the idea that everyone has the right to seek, receive and distribute the information. Okay, and this year theme was artificial intelligence, e-governance and access to information. Okay, and this conference is set to take place in Tashkent in the country of Uzbekistan. Can you tell me which country is the host for the 2022 Shanghai Cooperation Organization? Also you have to tell me which country would be the host for the SCO next year, means for 2023. Which city is the host of UNESCO Monde Eccled 2022 World Conference? So the host for this conference is Mexico City. Which city is the host of World Green Economy Summit? Answer would be Dubai. Which country is the host of Plenipotentiary Conference 2022 of International Telecommunication Union? So answer for this question is Romania. Which city is the host of the Global Skills Summit 2022? So answer would be New Delhi. Which city is the host of Sustainable Textile Summit supported by MSME Ministry? Again answer is New Delhi. Okay. Now let's see a few important states that were in news. Bandhavgarh Forest Reserve, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which particular state? So this forest reserve lies in the state of Madhya Pradesh. And yesterday we talked about it, that why it was in news, right? Diwali ration scheme, which was seen in the news, is implemented by which state? Recently it has been declared as legally void, and this scheme belonged to the state of West Bengal. Which state inaugurated Lata Mangeshkar Chowk at the banks of the Saryu River? So this chowk has been inaugurated by the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Mr. Yogi Adityanath, at the Saryu River. Pullampara, India, is the first digitally literate panchayat, is located in which state? So Pullampara is the first digitally literate panchayat and it lies in the state of Kerala. Can you tell me the district from Kerala named as Kumbalangi was in news few months back? Why? Do let me know in the comments. Which state has released the Encyclopedia of Tribes of the state? So this has been released by the state Odisha. Which state has been awarded Ayushman Utkrishtata Award 2022? So this award has been presented to the state of Uttar Pradesh. Don't forget that few days back we have seen that Tamil Nadu has topped the list of states so far as utilization of the funds under Smart City Mission, right? As per the sample registration system report, which state had the lowest sex ratio in India in 2018 to 2020? So as per this report, Uttarakhand has the lowest sex ratio in India. What do you understand by the term sex ratio? It means the number of females present per 1000 males. Okay? And which state was at the top regarding the sex ratio? So this state was the Kerala. Okay? And talking about the rural areas of India, their sex ratio was 907, while regarding urban areas, the sex ratio was 910. Okay? So this is the overall data from this report. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meeru Hadsana signing off.